What's going on, everybody? This is your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, and I am doing a live stream. And I was wanting to stay away from the Kobe Bryant situation, but for whatever reason, whenever a famous person dies, there is always a lot of theories, or there is a lot of unique commentary surrounding said person. For example, Umar Johnson has just come out with this particular assassination plot against Kobe Bryant. I mean, it's with Negroes in social media, there's always something different. I mean, obviously, you've been hearing the people that have been talking about the brother and mentioning his past. People are making comments about that. That's typically been the majority of white women that I've seen doing that, and some black. And then obviously, people have been talking about the money. People have been talking about his earnings and his potentials that he had. But I want to take some time to talk about, if you guys will allow me, I want to talk about Dr. Deacon Eric P. I want to talk about Rashida Strober. I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do it, but it's been weighing on me all. I was gonna take off. I took off yesterday, the whole complete day. And I want to take off the complete night because I'm a little bit burnt off from YouTube and all the work that I've been doing as far as the live stream is concerned. But I want to talk about Rashida Strober. Now, you may not know who Rashida Strober is, but I'll tell you who she is for those of you who are not familiar with her work. Rashida Strober is the world's first colorism activist. And I guess if we want to be in basic terminology, or if we want to be very empirical with this, Rashida is a dark-skinned woman that is fighting for the fair treatment and kind of anti-discrimination of dark-skinned people in America. And part of that America is the black community, because light-skinned people are promoted, dark-skinned people are not promoted. And for her, as being a black woman, whatever the Lake Dodge, she's saying that her dark skin has she's received discrimination because of this. She's been made fun of because of this. And she has lost opportunities with dating. Thank you, Brother Corey Green, because of this. And for those of you brothers who are dark skinned, I know African Tigress is here. I don't know if she experiences this in Kenya, but we've all been made fun of. We've all been talked about. We've all been called certain names, or African booty scratcher, or whatever. These things happen to dark skinned people. But I want to preface that out of all things that Rashida is focused on, why didn't Kobe Bryant date dark skinned women? I would have more respect for a lot of people who now want to talk about the situation for views, or for controversy, or for whatever it may yield, because we're all YouTubers and we do want people to watch us and people to like our content. But I do believe that some people do extraordinary things to get those views. And I would have more respect for people like Rashida Strober are other people. If you would have said these things more so while he was living, if you would make videos about why Kobe doesn't like black women while he was living, I don't think I would have any problem with that. The same thing for those people who now want to discuss him in his death in a negative connotation. I mean, I want to know, where was this energy last week, or 2 weeks ago, or a year ago? I mean, Kobe has been married, or he was married to this lady for like more than 15 years or something like that. Uh, your complaints should have been talked about at this time, but because he's dead now you want to ask the question: why doesn't Kobe Bryant date dark-skinned women? I hate to talk about this, but I'm gonna say this, because you know what? There are some sisters out there whose attitudes and positions really ruin it for those who don't say anything. And let me talk about what I'm saying. I feel bad for a lot of black women who are not talking down on Kobe Bryant. I feel bad for a lot of black women who have actually been respectful during his time of loss. I feel bad for a lot of black women who are not being rude. I feel bad for black women who are not being distasteful. I feel bad for black women who are telling people to be quiet and that's not the time to talk about. I feel bad for you. Because for whatever reason, the people who get recognized are those who unfortunately say the stupid thing. And those are the ones that perpetuate the negative stereotypes about black women. Unfortunately, for sisters around the United States, a few ruins it for the all. Unfortunately, which is so sad to get stigmatized like that. But when you look at somebody like Rashida Strober, who feels that the world owes her something, or people who look like her are owed something, it's astonishing. To be quite simple, it is astonishing. And for you to sit back and ask the question, why didn't Kobe Bryant date dark-skinned women? You don't want to know the answer to that. I probably could tell you, though. People like you. And see, this is what we don't want to talk about in Black America. But do you know what? The entitled, the rude, the insensitive, the dysfunctional, the bad attitudes that some sisters exhibited. And I'm trying to be nice here when I'm saying some, because it's a good amount. I can't tell you what the number is, but it's a good amount. Why brothers don't date black women is not always related to what you look like. Let me clear that up. You do have some people out there that will prefer a lighter skinned woman, or a woman that's mixed, or a woman that's white. But see, it's not all because that woman is white. It's not all because that woman is light skinned. See, that's a myth to a certain degree. You have brothers who would love a dark skinned woman, like to see her hair natural, like to see her looking good, like to see, depending on what she looks like. But there is a certain stereotype that comes along with what you look like and what you act like. And a person like Rashida Strober, if you look at her Facebook, if you see her doing live streams, if you see how she can act, then you sit back and tell me why Kobe Bryant wouldn't date a dark-skinned woman. I mean, I think the answer is there. Well, somebody says, well, not all dark-skinned women act like that. I would agree. I would agree. But do you know what? When I see sisters who interracially date and things like that, you know, if it's a 1 or 2 or 3 bad experiences with black men, you know, we tend to get lumped in the bunch also. Oh, them niggas ain't this, them niggas ain't that, them niggas ain't this. Oh, I don't date with black men because I had 1 or 2 experiences. You know, this is the situation. And somebody's mentioning because he grew up in Italy, he grew up there. Listen, you can live in Italy, but Kobe Bryant is from Southwest Philly. Kobe sounds like a black dude. Okay, Kobe idolized black people like Michael Jordan. I mean, you know, the whole thing that Kobe pretty much was a nigga. So I won't buy that because you have guys who grew up in other parts. Listen, here's what's going on. A lot of sisters are not ready to be with a man like Kobe. I'm saying a lot of sisters are not in a position to be somebody's wife. That's really what it is. Okay. And being somebody's wife is a hard job. Being somebody's wife is something that you must see your mama doing. It's something that you must see your grandmother doing. It's something that you have to be dedicated to. And really, when you look at Black America, that's not what's going on. Okay, mothers are telling their daughters, "Don't be dependent on no nigga. You better go out here and work. You better go out here and make it for yourself. You better go out here and do that." Now, and she might be beautiful. She might look good. I mean, don't think that Kobe Bryant wasn't dealing with, you know, maybe a few black chicks here and there in LA. I mean, LA got some of the finest black women you can get. But the majority of sisters, on average, that you meet from other races of women, they're not ready to be somebody's wife on average. Okay? Because that's not what they want. They want the ceremony, but they don't want to be somebody's wife. I mean, you can go to, if you don't believe me, go to Rashida Strober's page, look at her Facebook, look at her live streams, and then you tell me, is that a woman that's acting like she wants to be somebody's wife? I mean, you can go there yourself. Go look at her videos on YouTube. You tell me, is this a woman who acts like I want to be somebody's wife or girlfriend? No. What you're going to look like is when you go to her page is, wow, this is somebody who's highly angry. This is somebody who has a lot of emotional problems. This is somebody who is you can possibly say not far from being a little cuckoo. She can be a nice person. And to be honest, I like Rashida Strober personally. But when I look at her, that's what I see. I see somebody who, for whatever reason, lacks confidence and is still mad about something that happened to her years ago. See, now I'm going to tell you this. When they talk to black men, they tell black men, we need to get over stuff. Oh, you got your feelings hurt from a black woman, you need to get over it. Oh, you're mad at your mama, you need to get over it. It's brothers. I've talked to brother Falcon Black. He's talked to me about brothers in Africa that have had problems with their mom that mimic some of the same stories that occur in the UK that occur. We've talked about this in great detail. The same situations that happen in the UK are some of the same situations that brothers happen in the United States. I said the Blackest Night also. The attitude towards black men is you should get over these things. But then when you see somebody like Rashida Strober, who's obviously still angry, doesn't matter that you got people who want to talk to you now. It doesn't even matter that you have a light-skinned boyfriend. I mean, you understand this also. We don't talk about that. See, the black man, you have a problem with him interracial dating or dating somebody light-skinned, but you don't. But you can brag about you and your light-skinned conquest. Which, I mean, that's highly hypocritical. But Rashida Strober and a lot of women who are dark skinned, for whatever reason, have some issues. I'm going to say this. There is some unsolved anger. George Makins talked about this before. There's some inferiority complex that they have within it. And I'm going to tell you what it is. When a black man can understand all of this and sees those symptoms from you, and if you exhibit any of those traits, because we've dealt with black people enough and black women enough that if you see certain situations from certain people, you stay away from them. You see, I'm a nice guy. I'm not as nice as Cut to the Chase or G. Lowry, but I'm a nice guy. I might be willing to stick it out with you and do some hood love and try to work with you with your problems because, I'm a black person and I believe in all black everything. This is one of the reasons why I'm still in the black manosphere. I've had my opportunities to go elsewhere, but this is why I'm here. I believe in black stuff and black content and black people working together. But see, everybody is not dumb enough as I am. Some people are going to recognize that you have so personal issues because of your skin tone, and they are not going to waste their time. That's the real thing. I think we need to be honest about this. A lot of black men, they see dark-skinned women, and they look at your insecurities that some of you guys have. Because I'm going to just mention this. You have Chrissy, who was the YouTuber that also talks about colorism. Go look at her chat. Any black female YouTuber that talks about colorism, look at the comments that these women talk about. Look at the deep-seated anger that they have. Now, I'm not saying that they are not right in what some of the stuff they're saying because Chrissy's right. Colorism exists. Dark-skinned black women are not promoted. I can understand what you're saying, but I dare you to look and examine the anger, the hostility. People talk about all this time. You got all these angry brothers over here. You got all these angry black men, and that definitely exists. It goes both ways, no doubt about that. What up, Uncle D the Real? We need to do a show on this. But if a brother like me, who was one of the top ugly niggas of all time, hairline receding in the back. You know how much I got made fun of and I got talked about? And people roasted me up? I don't go around pushing my insecurities on people for their choices. There are plenty of women that I'm interested in and I wanted to talk to and wanted to date. Nigga, they wouldn't even let me open the door for them. Walked up and talked to them, told me they didn't have no name. I ain't got no number. Don't have no phone. Phone start ringing while I'm there. Why are you talking to me? Look at you, look at me. Oh, I've had all of those things. And you know what? Some brothers took an opposite route and said, you know what? I'm never going to approach a black woman again. I'm never going to do it. But you know what? What I found out from her is that the problem is not, maybe all women, but something's wrong with this lady. And what I'm telling you is not all dark-skinned women are like Rashida Strober, but I can tell you, it is definitely enough for you to be like, I'm not even going to deal with it. So if you're Kobe Bryant and you have maybe dealt with it a few times, what do you think that you're going to do? Like, here's the situation. Why does somebody owe you something? People like Rashida and other people who have problems, and that's both men and women. Some of y'all need to see a therapist. That's a good one right here, D. Durrell. And you know what? I'm crazy too. I have my own problems, and I probably definitely need some help in some vicinity or in some avenue. Where's D. Durrell at? You need to go to D. Durrell's channel and book a fucking appointment. Some of y'all don't need to be on social media. You really don't. You really don't. And that's coming from somebody who, me, myself, I know I ain't that far removed from you. But some of y'all are just that crazy and just that insane. I'm like, okay, listen. I know I'm fucked up, but that person is really fucked up. And basically, you want to bring all of your issues and all of your fucking problems to why somebody don't want to date you. Okay, Rashida and others who think like her, you know what? You're the only person in the world that has problems. Jab, after this. You're the only person in the world that has problems. No, not Minister Jab, not D. Durrell, not David Johnson, not anybody else, not Oriah. You're the only person in the world that has these problems. Forget about the starving kids in Africa, people homeless. No, the world must stop and worry about why Kobe Bryant didn't date a dark-skinned woman like you. Because only you are important. Your issues are important. We live in a country whereby capitalism rules. And because of that, it's one of the greatest nations that has ever been created. Both good and bad. But people come to America to compete. America is for those who compete. And for those who don't compete in this society, you lose. And unfortunately, for a lot of women, especially the black ones, you are no different. Nobody is going to stop and feel sorry for you because, oh my God, you're dark-skinned. Because somebody doesn't like you. Boo-hoo. Because you're a dark-skinned female. Because you can't get people to like you. Or people won't date you. Or because people body shame you. That is the beauty of America. You know what people tell men all the time? They say tough. And unfortunately, it is no different for you. Because Kobe Bryant or anybody From the rich guys like Kobe Bryant to the nigga who works the fucking trash can at Jack in the Box. Nobody owes you nothing. Thank you, Brother Josh Quick. And you can spend all of these years crying on the internet like a Rashida Strober about why somebody won't like you because of your skin complexion, about why somebody won't promote you because of your skin complexion. You can continue to do that. And I tell you what, it falls on deaf ears, unfortunately. I want you to look at this comment. You can cry about why people don't want you. Do you know what black men are doing every day? They're not listening to you about you. Oh, well, he don't want to date us. And oh, these niggas are coons. They're selling. Unfortunately, that falls on deaf ears. Unfortunately, that's falling on deaf ears in every part of the Western world. If you think it's bad in the United States, I dare you to go to London. I dare you to go to the UK. I dare you to go to France or Belgium, where some black women will never get a black mate. Thank you, Brother Stallworth. I mean, I was in London. I mean, I was even in London in the hood, one of the hoods. And I saw a lot of sisters walking by themselves. Good looking sisters. I'm looking at myself like, how's she out here by herself like this? And I'm seeing the other chicks with black dudes and baby strollers. Hey, listen, you're not going to, if this is your tactic, to cry and to bitch and to moan so that somebody's going to like you. Yes, they do got hoods. You can get fucked up in London, for sure. No doubt about it. Yes, they do got head busters in London, for sure. No doubt about it. I wasn't even in one of the worst parts, but I can tell you from where I was at, they definitely, you can get that work. Had a new respect for the city when I went out there. Yeah, you can get fucked up. For sure. No doubt about it. you can get that work any day of the week. And shout out to Uncle Ralph Stallworth. You know, he went to Brandy with the prom, but okay, he gave Brandy a shot. Well, why didn't him and Brandy work out? Nobody ever thinks to listen about that. And I'm not a person who is a interracial dater or anything like that, but I mean, I think we kind of pretty much know probably why Brandy and Kobe didn't work out. And why he didn't want to deal with her no more like that. Because he was 21 when he got with the Mexican girl. I can tell you who was more feminine and who was probably the Mexican girl, which is why he stayed with her. That's what that was about, probably. And maybe she didn't think that he was going to be who he was going to be. Because remember, at that time, Brandy was probably more popular than Kobe Bryant. She probably looking at Kobe like, who are you, nigga? Like, I'm Moesha, I'm Brandy. You know? I'm the superstar. You ain't even, you sit in the bench. Okay. 3 years down the line and a championship later. Uh-oh. Damn, I really wish I would have stayed with Kobe. And I mean, guys, I want to say this. You gotta be honest, brothers. There are some content creators out there that are trying to say black women roasting up Kobe Bryant. You see all black women are listen, you got some of these bums out here who are posting this shit on YouTube being intellectually dishonest. You see what black women are saying about Kobe? And I'm saying that you got to be fair in your assessment. You have to start to deal with the problem from the people who are creating it. You have some idiots who are saying that, and you got a lot of sisters that are not saying that. So it's not fair for you to do that. Because the same thing what happens when because listen, they have a bigger platform than us. If a black man does something and then they say all black men do something, when they say it, their horn is much more louder. They got Bossip, they got Ebony, they got Essence. You can't go tit for tat for them like that. You can't do that. All right, it's not a smart idea. Brothers got to have a real different strategy. So we can't afford to go back and forth with them on that narrative. But we got to also understand that some people are crazy. Some people are crazy. You have two sisters who talking about whenever they see black men see them and they with a white guy, brothers get mad, but then they get mad and call Kobe Bryant out. He not keeping his money with indigenous women, but you over here with the broke white guy. One of them had a baby all in the background playing with her weave. I won't call her name. Thank you, Brother Frederick Johnson. So you got to also understand that the people that are saying these things are crazy. Something has to be wrong with them. Something is wrong with them. I was talking to a sister the other day. She talking about, yeah, there's this website where you can meet Italian men. Yeah, I'm tired of dating black men. I think I'm gonna go out there on this trip and find me a white guy. Now she's 32 years old, $70,000 in debt. You've been getting ran through by black dudes all your life, slurping it up and all kind of stuff. Now all of a sudden you attract the white guys now, and you want to make the change. Barely making it, struggling. You think you got a big booty, but this is what we're talking about. And think about this. So when she sent that to me on WhatsApp, I really wanted to. And she's trying to get me upset or something. And I'm thinking to myself, who's gonna take you? What? Do you understand how good these women look in Italy? If I'm a white guy in Italy with means, I'm not even talking to somebody like you. Why would they take care of you? Guys in America make more money than guys in Italy. If you think about it, you hustling backwards. You want somebody to make you some fucking spaghetti or something? I'm listening to this shit. Look, literally, I'm listening to this, and it sounded so stupid. I was like, man, this motherfucker is dumb. I didn't even tell her how stupid she was because at the end of the day, I think she know that don't make no sense. But let me tell you about Rashida Strover and people like her. Some people, brother, don't make no sense. And I gotta call it out because I don't want you brothers going after the all black women or whatever, because a few people are saying this. Now you do got a good portion who agree with it, and you talk about that particular crew. But I'm just trying to tell you, Kobe Bryant don't date black women and dark-skinned women. I'll tell you what, a lot of y'all do not make the case for why somebody should date you. I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out. A lot of y'all want somebody to have the ceremony of a wedding, but do you want to be somebody's wife? Are you ready for somebody to take care of the things and provide for you and be there in the good and the bad? Like, we're not talking about having sex or doggy style or nothing like that, because we know that you're gonna do that. That's without question. We know that you're gonna do that. We know that part. But are you gonna stay when things get bad? Are you gonna be committed to the marriage and committed to raising these kids and committed to playing your position? You don't want that. Y'all want the wedding and the baby shower. How many sisters out there want to be a Cookie Johnson? I'm just gonna be honest. In today's world, in today's Black America, what woman honestly says, I want to be somebody's wife and mother? This is important to me. One of the top 3 things important to me are 5 things. And you can have your school, you ask the 5 things that a woman wants, a Black woman in today's world. Degree, car, job, house, maybe get married. Okay. I mean, and I get it. You don't want to be suffering like your mama suffered. You don't want to be broke. Okay, I understand that. But if you want one of these guys like Kobe Bryant, he don't want to hear about you being a strong, independent Black woman. Somebody like Kobe Bryant is not trying to hear that. Kobe Bryant doesn't want to hear that you are a strong Black woman. That you are strong and independent. Somebody like Kobe Bryant will tell you to go sit your ass down somewhere. Who the fuck you talking to? Kobe Bryant are guys that have money. They're not gonna listen to that shit. Some of those guys won't even say anything to you. They won't even be in positions where you could even meet them. That's why so many Black men don't even. I mean, I know guys. You guys know I'm in professional school, and the guys that I went to undergrad with that became dentists or became lawyers, they actually don't even talk about Black women, not publicly. And they make sure that in situations and where they go to, they don't even go to Black events. Okay. Skiing trips to, Aspen, Colorado, or, skiing in Poland, or I'm going to Switzerland, or things like that. They do everything that they can to not be around where you might be. This is what Black men are specifically taking the initiative, many of them, to not even talk about you, to be in places where you are not. Because you don't want to run into a Rashida Strober. You don't want to run into somebody that's in Chrissy's comment section. So you work hard all your life and stuff like that to say, okay, well, so we don't have to, be involved with someone like this or even reach you. They don't even move to like Atlanta. What do you mean? Who's going to Atlanta? I'm not moving to Atlanta. I might move to Atlanta to go to Georgia Tech, but once I go there, I'm getting the fuck on out of there. Brothers don't even they don't go to places like that. For what? They don't even want to deal with you. They schedule their life to move to places. And don't you think that brothers be looking at populations? They look at the Black cities. Okay, where am I not moving? Philadelphia, out of the question. Atlanta, out of the question. Newark, New Jersey, out of the question. Some parts of New York City, out of the question. Brooklyn, no. Queens, no. St. Louis, out of the question. Detroit, definitely out of the question. Oakland, out of the question. Some brothers won't even go to places where you're at. And I will even say this, where you even work at, they'll find a way not to be there. Some brothers go so far that they don't even want to work. If they can avoid it, they don't even want to work with you. Just so They don't have any problem. Just so that their lives, for what they can say, can be a little bit different. And it's unfortunate that some brothers do that. Black men are moving to Newark because there's a lot of money there. Well, I'm moving there too so I can stalk your ass. And I would argue, what up, Brother Clay Pro? Now I know Newark is a pretty black city, but I'm not saying all, but you do have brothers that do this. They are specifically trying to avoid situations where there are black people at, because why? There are too many broken black people out there. I'm sorry. I believe, honestly, Rashida is one of them. She's one of them. And when you are a successful person, like just today did, when you're a successful person like Kobe Bryant and you're focused, you don't have time to deal with somebody's attitude or somebody's situations because you are insecure, dark-skinned person. Nobody wants to be dealing with you. I'm gonna tell you like this, and women understand what I'm saying. You understand when I'm telling you this. If you are dating a man, a black man, first, oh wait, I can't put that out there, Brother Clay Pro. I didn't even see that. Let me say this: if you are a black woman, and you come across a black man, if he has mommy issues, and he has been treated bad by women, and he has problems with black women, do you want to deal with that guy? No, you want that nigga to fix himself and get over those problems quick because you don't want to be dealing with somebody else's problems. I know black women is real serious about that. You know, they all want somebody to deal with their problems, but they definitely don't want to deal with yours. And I don't disagree. No woman that has been to school, been educated, works out, doing something for herself, you don't want to be dealing with somebody else's problems. You just don't want to do that because you don't deserve that. And I'm not saying dark-skinned people have problems, but a lot of black people do have problems, both the men and the women. And I'm sorry, some black people realize that and don't want nothing to do with black people. Listen, man, I'm sorry to say this. Black people don't owe you anything. A black woman doesn't owe you her vagina. She doesn't owe you her time. She doesn't owe you anything. Sisters tell you that all day. A black woman don't owe a nigga nothing. Go ask some sister on the street and take a poll. Do you owe black men nothing, something? Watch what they say. We don't owe them niggas shit. I mean, well, it works with both ways. Everybody got to compete for what they're going to be getting in life. Kobe Bryant doesn't owe black women a chance at that 200 million. He doesn't. If a black woman wants a Kobe Bryant, then you're going to have to do what that man wants. Look at LeBron. LeBron worth 500 million too. He got a black wife. Chris Paul got a black wife. I mean, it's just too many entitlement issues. You know, if I want to deal with a black woman that I want to be with or talk to, what do I need to do? I need to work hard. I need to get my stuff together. I need to be the best man I can be. I need to show somebody why they should deal with me. Everything is a competition. Even in YouTube, I talk to people all the time. You have black YouTubers who are upset because they can't get people to watch their videos. Uncle D Darrell. This is a serious thing. We got to do a show about this. And this is very similar to Rashida's mindset. You have black YouTubers who feel that people are hating on them because they won't watch them. Now, we're not even talking about white YouTube. We're talking about it just in black. And black YouTube is growing. It's larger than most people think. But you have black people who are entitled and feel as a creator, you need to watch me because I'm black and you black. Here's the situation, guys. And as a Negro, I've been over here since 2016. You want people to watch you? Nobody owes you their time. All right. Thank you, Dr. Stalker. Nobody, Brother King, what's up, brother? Nobody owes you their time. There's competition on this network. People have a fixed amount of time in a day. You got to be good. And you got to come with it. Because you got niggas on here every day that's coming with it. You got people like Phil. You got people like Tommy. You got people like, people, Lovely T. You got my dusty ass. You're talking about niggas that's coming with it every day. And if you're not good, the way you're going to know you're not good is nobody watches you. I ain't talking about if you just starting out. If you're starting out, it's a little bit different. But if you've been doing it for a while, 3, 4, 5 years, and nobody watching you, that's just because you're not good. Then when you go out and cry and say you don't get no support or people hating on you, it really means that you are crying out because nobody likes you. And it could be because usually when people don't watch you, it has everything to do with you. Because maybe you have the wrong content strategy. Maybe you have to switch things up. Maybe you need better sound. Maybe you need better editing. Maybe you don't know your audience well enough. Maybe your engagement is not good enough. Maybe you don't post often enough. There could be a lot of different reasons why your channel doesn't do good. But usually it has everything to do with you. It has nothing to do with the audience. Because people will watch you if you're good. Now, what am I talking about, black women? This is going to hurt. A lot of times, I'm going to be honest, it has nothing to do with what your skin tone is. I know some people don't like that, but that's the truth. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. What up, Brother J.D. Green? You got black men, or if you're talking about them, a lot of those guys will pretty much take down anything. A lot of black men that even make money and do well, they're very lenient on looks. Brothers are very forgiving on looks. If there's any group of niggas that will forgive you for being ugly or being not good looking, that's niggas. I mean, niggas will put a ring on a cardboard box that cooks Minute Maid rice or minute rice. If a black guy is not checking for you, and if you can't, get brothers to like you for whatever reason, that's because of you. I'm gonna just talk about this. Erica Williams. Erica Williams comes on my platform. And I'm not trying to be mean. People will say, "Oh, Erica, she's big." All right. And I mean, I'm using her as an example because Erica's losing weight or whatever. Erica, for whatever reason, gets a lot of attention from guys. Emails from dudes that want to wipe her up. Why? Do you know why? Look at Erica's demeanor and look at the things that Erica's doing in her real personal life. Erica's not hanging out with no dusty ass niggas. Erica's at Afrotech. Erica is doing this with Detroit investors. You got guys that are beating down Erica Williams' door all the time. Successful brothers that like her and all of that and will want to date her and want to be with her. Because Erica's attitude is right. And a lot of brothers are willing to, I'm going to be honest, man, a lot of black men are willing to work with you. If your attitude is right. Okay, so you a little fat. Okay, you a little ugly. But your attitude is right. I mean, most of y'all don't look that good without makeup anyway. Just be real. Some of y'all talking about, I'm ugly. Take your makeup off. Take the weave out. We see how good you really look. Okay? We're gonna be real about this today. We're gonna build this up, brother. I know Brother David John, he let me to say that. We're gonna build this thing on up. Take your weave out and your makeup off. A lot of y'all look closer to me than you think. And we know that. Because many of us who live with you or hang out with you, we see you without that makeup and you're like, oh my God, who whipped your ass? So we already know what you putting on Instagram and all that shit. You don't look nothing like that. We know that. You think you got a 10. That motherfucker is a 3.5. So niggas already know that we can doctor you up, you know, Mary Kay or what's that one store they have? Come on, brothers. You know that makeup store that the motherfuckers have. What's that called? What's that called? What's the makeup store called, brother? King Nick, time him out. Time him out. What's that makeup store called? It started with an M. Mac, the Mac store. We know what's up. You know, take that makeup off and all of that. Sephora, yeah, Andy. So we already know that you're gonna be looking a little bit beat up. We get it. Take that makeup off, take the weave off and the fingertip nails and all that. Oh, okay. What's up, bruh? What up, bruh? And that's something that black men know. We know that a lot of y'all, without that shit on, you don't even, come on, let's be real. That's why you don't go outside without that on, because you already know what's going on. All them blemishes and shit like that. Come on now. We know what's up. A lot of y'all make a nigga cry without that makeup on. God damn. So a lot of y'all not that hot without makeup. It's very few dimes without makeup. It don't even exist. Without makeup, a lot of people, white, whatever, women, are 3s and 4s. So that's a lot of y'all. Without that makeup shit on. That makeup shit is a cheat code. So we already know you're already struggling anyway. But one thing that gotta be good, that gotta be a 10, if we can work with that, is the attitude. Brother, you can get made over into something 3 to 4 points or whatever. And some niggas, you don't got no booty, they'll buy you that. You ain't got no titties, we can buy you that too. All that you can buy now. If you really need it. But what a nigga cannot buy is a fucked up attitude and you crazy. That's something that you cannot buy. You can't just go to the surgery doctor and say, yeah, man, can you get a bitch a plastic surgery on her attitude? Can you give her a plastic surgery, nigga, on her disposition? Yeah, can we go to Amazon.com and order a blue personality? And I'm telling you, go look at Rashida Strober's page and you tell me if that is somebody that you want to be dealing with every day. And the people who are always complaining about colorism, listen to their content. Just listen to them. A lot of them answer their own questions. Listen to them. Listen to how they talk. Look at their commenters. And you can be like, oh, okay, I see why you're mad now. And I'm sorry. A lot of y'all got to take ownership for why you don't have good husbands or guys chasing after you or whatever. It got everything to do with you. Now, granted, you do have some brothers that go to white women and they like Asian women or whatever. But I can tell you why a lot of brothers like white women. Because it's different than their own mom. We don't want to talk about that. I maybe I'm talking about that right now. Every guy who I know that dates interracially has had some problem with his mom. Every black guy has some kind of tumultuous relationship with his mother. I've never met somebody. Every guy that I know that has a non-black wife has a big problem with his mom. Everybody. All YouTube creators that talk about how they have for the most part, and you can have anomaly, but the big ones that talk about they have a non-black girl, they will say, I wanted something that was so much different than my mother. Why does Kobe Bryant don't date dark-skinned women? Well, one of the things that we can look at is these black mother, black son relationships. I mean, if we want to talk about leaving the compound, I can pretty much tell you, if your son loves you a lot and he holds you in high regard, he's not gonna get no white woman. Like me, I love my mother. I'm crazy about my mother. I don't even think I can even consider. My mother has treated me so nice with so much love. I don't even think a white woman could even treat me like that as a person. I think only a black woman could treat me like that, just because my mama made that example for me when I was coming up as a child. She wasn't perfect, but my mother and my grandmother also. They were so nice to me as a young man, as a child. I can't even fathom some other community treating me like that, and I could be very wrong. But for the guys that do this and they go out and they go other places, you gotta look at that relationship and see how tumultuous it is. Somebody says, I disagree. It depends where you're from. Reese Chiano. Bruh, I'm not talking to you. Number one, why are you here? Look at your name. What are we talking about here? Is this the Latino sphere? What are we doing? I mean, like what? Like why are you here? Over there. Y'all know what to do. Get him out of here. Nobody's talking to you. I don't even know anybody like with a name like that. Name like that, we're not coming over here. Let's go. Come back on Taco Tuesdays. There. I'm talking about black shit right now. So in any event, sisters need to take ownership. And really be serious about, and I'm being fair. It's very weak as a woman for you. Hold on, really? You being childish? I am. Watch this right here. It's really childish of you. I'm just making fun of you, brother. I know I timed you out, but I'm just fucking around with you. I don't mean no harm. I'm just playing with you right now. It's really weak of you as a woman to be grown, to want to know why somebody won't date you or date a group of people who look like you without honestly looking at what you can do to change your own situation. And that's one of the things about, white supremacy and blaming white people for everything. The white man is holding me back. Colorism is holding me back. I mean, that's pretty much what we're talking about. And then you wonder why you don't grow as a person. Hold on a second. Let me do something real quick. Let me tell you something. You niggas do never come onto my channel and tell me what I need to be doing. All right. 900 people are watching me because I'm me and you are a bum. Don't come over to me what we need to do, Teltha. All right, let me deal with this real quick. If you degrade the black woman's existence to add more justification to your personal choice, that is what my problem is. Why not just not encourage love? Okay, Janika now makes a good point. If you degrade the black woman's existence to add more justification to your personal choice, that is what my problem is. Now, I also have a huge problem with this. And I've been back and forth with guys about this particular topic right here. All right. Black people ain't shit. So this is why I do this. Or this is why I do that. She's right. You have both people who do it. Now, the problem with black men is it's easy for you guys to roast up on black women when they go around talking about they love Zaddy and you ready to roast them up. But a lot of brothers will go around doing the same thing. You need to get you something foreign. You need to get you something out of the country. And do you know what? I honestly believe also that is weak. You know, the same thing that that Rashida Sobers says, which the colorism is weak. You guys who use the same arguments, I'm also going to say, I think as a man, that's very weak. I think that is weak. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. You have a lot of sisters who are not married, who are not ready for marriage. Then you have some black men who are also not married either. You know, we we have guys that are popping the question or whatever, and they're more likely to do it. But come on now, we have a lot of brothers out there who are also not ready to be husbands. We have a lot of guys out there who are not ready to be providers, and then don't want to look in the mirror and understand you are not deserving of what you're requesting. You have a lot of entitled black men as well. So that exists. So I mean, I just want to say this in closing. I'm not going to be whatever Brother Clay Procking. People got to stop blaming their problems on everybody else. Really, it's really an honest problem. Now, I do know for a lot of black men that are successful, you don't want to deal with black women. I get it. But if you're a guy and you're talking about, man, black women ain't shit, but I see you with the fat white girl and you barely making it. Like, for example, you have communities of guys. And I'm gonna mention, okay, I won't mention the game, but there's a guy that's come on my channel, and he lives in Kenya. He lives in Africa. He's always talking about, you need to live in Kenya like me or in Africa like me and leave America alone. But I mean, it's obvious that Kenya is not even doing anything work close to what America's doing, or the opportunities are not even the same. And it's the same thing that I want to talk about with some brothers out there, that if you big up other groups of women, that woman better be top notch. I don't want to hear the arguments from guys who've talking about you left the Matrix, and I find out that you're living in the Philippines and you on an $1,100 budget a month, and you're talking about, oh, I left the Matrix and you women are so much better, but you're over there bumming it up. And it's always certain countries. It's always, the Philippines or Thailand or Vietnam or the DR or maybe Brazil. And when you find out that these guys are over, I'm dealing with this right here, and you find out who those guys are usually 99% of the time, those guys are struggle bunnying up over there. One guy is over there right now. We call him Strugglegate. Out there homeless and shit. You go to the cheap countries and shit like that, and then you talk down on the black race and the black community and black people, and you move over there, and you over there struggling it up. You're over there damn near broke. You start a YouTube channel and then you start begging for donations because you need people to help support you. One person says, if you send money over to me in Africa, you helping America get weaker. So wait a minute. If Africa is so much opportunity, why do you need to ask for money from America? But you're telling everybody to come to me. I mean, these are the things that we had to talk about. When you start talking shit like that, you really got to back it up. You really got to back it up. And I'm sorry for a lot of people who move out of the country and out of the matrix, and you can't make it in America. The problem is not white people. The problem was you. I'm sorry. You guys know I came over here to go to school. The problem wasn't America why I couldn't get into American medical school. The problem was me. That was my problem. It wasn't America's problem. America gave me all the tools to be successful in America to a certain degree. The problem was me. Because you had people that had my experience in same circumstances that did better than me. So America wasn't, I was the problem. If I'm not successful now, that's not America. It's my fault. You know? And you have a lot of guys out there, and a lot of people in the black community that you want to blame the system of white supremacy. You want to blame a lot of black women as far as why you're related. I listened to one brother on Obsidian's channel. He was talking about, man, I married this sister, and she took me for, man, I was there with her for 16 years, and now I got me a Dominican woman now, and man, my life is so better than black women. Did this to me, bro. Look, you stay here for 16 years, bro. What are you talking about? Like, that's like, whose fault would that be? Like, stop blaming other people because you didn't make it or you were not successful at that time. That was your fault. And a lot of you brothers out there got to start to understand that. You guys got to stop being, you guys got to stop Rashida Strobering it up. Somebody don't like me because I'm dark skinned, boo hoo. No, people don't like you because you're fucking crazy and you're psychotic. That's why nobody wants to be, well, that's why people don't want to date people like you. It just so happens that you're dark skinned, and it happens a lot of times, even when you turn on World Star Hip Hop. I hate to say this, but who do you see doing the most fighting out of black women? You always see the dark skinned ones or the darker brown ones. There's more of them, to be honest, but the ones that do the most craziest shit are the dark ones. And that might not be a representation of all dark skinned. What I'm saying is, well, that's what black men are looking at. Damn, they dark women. They might be a little bit more masculine. They are black. You know, this is what I'm saying. You get the attitude from people at the store. It ain't the mixed girl giving you the attitude. That's a dark skinned or a brown skinned black girl giving you the attitude. Now, you will find some nice ones too, don't get me wrong. And I think the nice ones, they don't get the promotion they're supposed to get. But I'm telling you right now, Rashida Strober, as the dark-skinned colorism activist, has set dark-skinned black women back. They need a new person. I'm going to say it. She doesn't need to do it. Rashida Strober, the last, I don't know how many years, 20 years she's been doing it, she's been setting dark-skinned women back. She has done nothing but perpetuated the negative stereotype about dark-skinned black women. She's made it worse. And I'm gonna tell you like this: you go to Africa, in certain places where a lot of people are dark, they act nothing like Rashida. You know, I'll be honest. You got brothers afraid to go to Africa because somebody like Rashida. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Do you know why we cannot get black men to go to Africa? Afraid they're gonna meet Rashida in Africa. People will go to, I mean, think about it. You go to Brazil. You got a lot of brothers that want to meet black women in Brazil because of the attitude. Dominican Republic. Thank you, Brother Darth Tyrone. Oh, Brother Clay. I'll read this in a minute. But people think that, one guy told me, I won't call his name, bro, they have you mean black women are feminine in Africa? I'm like, yes. What? He couldn't even believe it. So this is what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of the white girls, I hate to say this, white girls, Hispanic girls, they're winning guys with their femininity. DJ O'Shea, you're reaching now. Rashida is not the reason why black men are not going to Africa. No, 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 no. Let me clear that up so that you don't understand that. Rashida is not the sole reason, but I can tell you, when a brother sees dark-skinned women and has had experiences thinking that she's masculine or not feminine, that's why black men will look at Africa and be like, I'm not going. Because I've had so many experiences with, dark-skinned women or brown-skinned women being rude. Like, why would I go there? Like, a lot of black men don't even think that dark-skinned women can be feminine. It's not even possible. That's the point I'm making. I'm not saying it's her fault, but I will tell you this: she definitely don't make it no better. And when you get that loud ghetto stereotype or whatever, typically that's a darker person or a brown skinned person. And darker skinned women, I'm telling you, they tend to have more issues. This is the reason why you never really hear light skinned girls having the same issues that dark skinned women do for whatever reason. Which is one of the reasons why I believe when black men get with mulatto or light skinned women, they also know that they're lighter, but you know that you're not going to get a lot of those same issues. It's just really what it is. Typically, more black men will tell you that you're going to have more self-hatred issues, more personal issues, more trust issues with dark-skinned women. That's what it is. Even Tommy acknowledged that a lot of Rashida's anger is justified. Okay, thank you, Faith. Let me talk about this. There are reasons for me to be justified about certain things. You can be justified to do a lot of things. That don't mean that somebody is justified to put up with it. If you are a dark-skinned woman and you feel that your anger is justified, you could be right. I can tell you right. One thing, the niggas are justified not to fuck with you either. See, that's what y'all don't understand. A lot of sisters think you justified to be angry, are justified to be upset, are justified to have past issues. Nobody wants to put up with that shit, even if you are right. Listen, do people ask you about your problems with your job application? Hey, you ever been sexually abused before? Or you ever been hated on? Or no. What people want to know is, can you do the job? Sisters want to be justified in whatever wrong happened to them. No, and then here's the situation. Then you want somebody to put up with it. Why don't y'all deal with dark skin? Y'all need to work it out with us. Rashida has even told me this on shows. Rashida has told me that black men should be willing to deal with more attitude and more stuff and be more patient with dark-skinned black women. Y'all have heard her say this. Y'all give up too easily. Who's going to do that though? So some brother is supposed to sit there, and a brother that got the opportunity to not deal with that. Who wants to have struggle love with your ass? Nobody. Even if you are justified, it just doesn't make sense. You have your own problems that you have to deal with yourself. Rashida and people like her, that's both men and women, they don't need to be with nobody. They don't even need to be on social media. They need to be talking to some therapist or something like that, some psychological person, to try to get themselves together, then hop on social media or then get with somebody. Because all your little pent up anger, somebody gotta experience it. Is that fair that you'll justify anger that some brother got to deal with it? That's not fair. I mean, I can tell you like this: when I go to pay my cable bill, or I call up to pay my cable bill, and somebody it got an attitude, and you brothers have been through this. I don't deserve your attitude. Or you're a problem because you having a bad day with some nigga. Or I say hello to you or speak to you and you all mad with me. Like, I mean, come on, let's be honest here. What is the issue? Thank you, brother, young man. Huh? See, you might be justified in dealing with that, but that don't mean that I deserve it. And a lot of sisters feel like they are justified to be mad at somebody. That is weak. And that is what little girls do. I'm sorry. Some women, some sisters, some of y'all, you might have hit puberty, you might have graduated school, you might got a good college education, you might have money, some of you might have kids, but some of that is not femininity, okay? And being a woman, to me, is not blaming your problems on other people. I'm sorry. You need to have a good disposition, just like anybody at you ever been to church? You see the first lady of the church, the pastor's wife. After church, she got to go out there and greet everybody, hug and kiss the people and talk to the people. Don't matter that she having a bad day. Your job is you got to have a good disposition because this is your position. You are a woman. You are a nurturer. If you're trying to obtain a man, and let me say this, when black women are trying to get jobs and trying to get, see, you know what's so funny, right? Black women know what I'm talking about to whom it applies. They are very intelligent in this fact. When they want to move up in corporate America and they want to move up in school, all of a sudden they can justify their anger not being mad at that time. They don't take that attitude to the employer or to the graduate school level or to college. All of a sudden now, that anger is not justified. Rashida got a master's at the university, she told me, South Florida. I can guarantee you her professors that she worked with or whoever that she works with, be it black or not, those problems and anger issues, those problems don't exist. You see, it's when a sister wants to achieve something, she can play by the rules. She can play by the rules. Black women do it all the time. When they want to work in business, they want to go up in corporate ladders and companies, they want to achieve great things in school, they know how to do it. They know how to focus aside on what they want. They can do it. They're model citizens without a peep. It's only that the anger is going to be justified when it's dealing with black men. A lot of them, or a good portion of them. See, at that time when it's time to have a relationship with a black man, all of a sudden that anger has to be justified now. Why? Because she doesn't value that relationship. She values the promotion to job or values, the see all of those things. But when it, and a lot of times it be a brother that is innocent. This brother haven't even done anything to you. But all of a sudden you justified to be mean to him or be rude to him. But you don't do that with nobody else. So why are you going to do it to him? And then if he don't deal with it, and if he doesn't put up with it, well, why are you not putting up with it? This is some of the foolishness that they will say, some of them. Why don't you put up with my anger? What's the lady that one lady wrote an article talking about accept me as I am. Black men need to accept me as I am. Okay, so then when a black man don't want to deal with you on those terms, and he might find somebody that's a white girl or a mulatto or whatever like that, all of a sudden, okay, now he's all these different names. That situation, a black man doesn't have that option. A black man got to check all these marks. You need to make a certain amount of money, certain things going on for you, not dealing with no mommy issues. Hello. Not dealing with no mama's boys. I see you, Dana. I tell you all the time. Not dealing with no broke scrubs and all that. Okay, cool. See, because the brothers, you got to have it all together. See, you have very little room for error. See, black man can't go around and tell a sister, accept me as I am. You see, we can't say that. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna go over to Rashida Strober. Accept us as we. Man, them sisters tell you, man, if you don't get the fuck up out of here. So, anyways, shout out to Rodan because she gonna be talking about me. It's not a man's job to make a woman happy, and it's not a woman's job to make a man happy. She hides behind colorism to accept her anger. Listen, you know how many dark skinned women that don't have these problems? It's always the old ugly hoes hating not the fine one. Yeah, I mean, I don't hear Mala Lama. I don't know. This whole colorism thing is, in my opinion, to women who are grown, is weak. You might not be able to change your skin color, but you can change how you can change your disposition, you can change your outlook. A lot of times you can attract the people that you want in your life, but just how you act. But anyways, I'm not gonna talk about this no more. Like I said, a lot of sisters out there, if they come with this attitude in 2020, in 2025, in 2030, you you're not gonna be able to shame these guys into wanting you. All right. If a guy doesn't like dark skinned women, let me tell you, sister, something. If a guy doesn't like black women, if he's not attracted to dark skinned women, there is nothing that you can do to change his mind. I'm an ugly nigga. I can tell you this. If you don't want to give me no pussy, there's nothing I can do to change your mind. Is that right? Let me. And women, don't nobody understand this but women. If a woman doesn't want to fuck you, there is nothing that you can humanly do to change her mind. You can call her and text her every day. You can wake her up with good morning text. You can drive her to work. You can work. Listen, the nigga, there is nothing that you can do. Trust me, I tried that when I was young. Only to be mad. Nigga, you can't even get a sniff of that pussy. You could be there all year round, and there could be a nigga that she like in the first 32 seconds. And that nigga will get further than you will get in 32,000 years. Thank you, brother observer. You know? And some brothers is not gonna fuck with you like that. Move on. You need to be focusing on the guys that want to deal with the dark skinned women or the guys who want to deal with black women. Some black men ain't gonna fuck with you like that. But you got some brothers in the middle who you can win over. You got some brothers who will date black women, and you got some brothers who can date non-black women. But see, here's the situation. Black men are not going to give you the black pass anymore. I'm sorry. A black man is not going to be like, you know what? You know what? You're black, so I'm going to give you extra points because you're black. You have some black men that might do that, like myself, who'll give you a pass because you black or you African, and will want to basically give you more of a chance because or put you on the preference. But you know what? You got some brothers that can date a black woman, or they can date a white one, or they can date a Latino one. You got some brothers who are completely open to it. They already don't give a fuck what their mama think. They don't care about what nobody else think. They are open to the best suitor. And unfortunately, this is not black college admission. This is not Grambling State. Black men are not the Grambling State admissions board where black men are giving people of color a better chance to study because you're a black. Okay, we're not HBCUs admission teams and shit. This ain't the Negro College Fund of dating. All right? When a brother's going through Tinder in Minnesota or going through Tinder in California or whatever, he trying to match with who looks good. It could be you. It could not be you. And that just means, sorry for a lot of y'all. You got to compete. See, that's another thing. I don't think a lot of sisters like Rashida and people like her to have that. They don't want to compete, but you're going to have to. Everybody got to compete in America. Everybody got to compete. Everybody. Even niggas on YouTube. You think that I'm not competing against all these niggas, all these streams? Fantastic. Cut to the chase and Ramil. When them niggas go on, I got to make sure that I'm like, oh, hold on, wait. Maybe don't need to go on right now. Everybody has somebody that's competing, whether you like it or not. It's just the way the world works. And if you're not ready for that, you're not going to do well. White women in the gym, Asian women in the gym, people are doing certain different things. Hey, this is what I mean. You know what I mean? All these groups understand this. If you don't get it, then you're going to get left behind. If you have that attitude, like take me as I am, or I'm justified in my anger, who gonna deal with you? Not nobody of substance. You might get a broke ass nigga named, Kool-Aid Gary or whatever. Nobody is going to deal with you like that. Maybe the dating coach is not gonna tell you this. Maybe the female dating, no nigga's gonna deal with you. That's why we make fun of them chicks on the dating shows I be doing. All them fat ass women talking about, yeah, you niggas need to do this and do that and do this and do that. And you be looking at them like, what? But you have 47 kids though. So anyways, I'm going to leave Kobe alone. But like I said, I don't want guys to go out trying to blame all black women for what this person did. This certain people are sick. And you brothers got to start to be able to denounce that you have sick people out there that are ridiculous. And you got some that are not. All right. You have some people out there who are just whatever. Strober is one of them. All right. Strober has problems, in my opinion. Serious problems. Let me give some shout outs to the brothers out here. Did y'all see the last Hit the Wall? Look at this. Well, I love Becky. Nigga, please. You can't get no white girls. I love Becky. Nigga. You niggas be killing me with that bullshit. I love Becky. When's the next Hit the Wall? When you give me some money, nigga. That's when the next one's coming out. Take some of that money, nigga, you have on your face, nigga, and put it in a super chat. Yeah. But I'm gonna work on some of those tonight. We got the Hit the Wall, the UK edition. I got that. I'm dealing with Finding Love. We gotta do a show, brother. Email me. But I just thank everybody for being here. Shout out to all the brothers who've been supporting us on the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Thank you, brother Aunt James. Thank you. A lot of you brothers have been tagging me like crazy on Instagram with your shirts and shit. What's up, brother Black Love? So yeah. So I definitely appreciate. I might do a niggathon tonight. I really don't know if I feel like dealing with y'all, brother David. I don't know if I really want to build with these niggas on the niggathons, and I'm thinking about it. But I am really, really, really tired of you niggas. I really am. I'm tired of you niggas. Brother Goshen, brother Goshen, you know what? I've been trying to build that up, brother. Me and Dima, we've been building on that. Thank you, brother. We've been really, it's hard giving you niggas this kind of content. Do you niggas know that y'all make a nigga work real hard for the few dollars we do get? You niggas make us work for like slaves. The white boys over on white YouTube. I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. We don't have to The white boys don't have to do all the slaving that we got to do with you Negroes. But you Negroes require a lot of shit for the low. So I got to do all these. My voice is going down. I got to do all the voices for the hit the wall and still entitled. But it's dealing with you niggas. Y'all just know, nigga, dealing with niggas is crazy. You niggas emailing me all times of night with stupid ass video responses and all. This is what I'm talking about, brother. I mean, I really need to, brother Casper, these niggas, I'm telling you, something's wrong with them. Thank you, brother Cortez. But obviously, I'm tired of them. But every time you niggas send me some of these entitled profiles, Young Jay, I tell you, nigga, I cannot stop. It's like David Carroll said, he be in the lab. I said, oh, I gotta get her. I got to get her. I gotta. And you know, these hitting the wall. And you know, YouTube be demonetizing my hit the walls. But it's so funny. It's so funny. I gotta do them. And brother Ant James, he would want me to do them. That's why. But I'm gonna get to work on these hit the walls tonight. This is so damn irrelevant. You are better than this, O'Shea. Can I deal with this nigga? I'm gonna deal with him in a way that only O'Shea can deal with him. Brother B1 is supreme. Nigga, did I fucking ask you what the fuck was relevant or not? Go ahead and send me the answer. Nigga, did I ask you? Do you think I give a fuck about what the fuck I think? About what you think about me, nigga? Do you think that I give a fuck about that? Huh? Look at me, nigga, and do I look like a nigga that gives a fuck? I was waiting on one of you niggas to come up here and say that shit. I don't give a fuck what you think I'm better than or not better than, nigga. I said what the fuck I want to say. Thank you, Brother Goshen. God damn. Brother Goshen, I was trying to roast the nigga up, brother, and you give me all the money. But I'm going to come back to that, Goshen. Nigga, I don't... At least somebody like Goshen who give money can say something like that. Motherfucker, you don't even give nothing. Anybody ask you what you thought? I'm not here to make you niggas happy or sad, nigga. Think I live my life for you? What up, Brother Hey Rutut? Like I lived my life and I thought about, you know what? I want to be relevant to Brother B1. I don't give a fuck about you. Nobody wakes up and thinks about your dusty ass. I'm the only person that tell my fans to kiss my ass every fucking day and get the fuck off my shit. Every fucking day I tell that to these niggas. You niggas can't buy me. He just wants our money. Nigga, you ain't got no money to give. What the fuck you talking about? What money? You ain't giving no money. This is what I'm talking about. He just want our money. Our money, nigga, you ain't gave no money. What money are you talking about? Sir Charles. I swear, Negroes in the Negro manosphere argue about the dumbest shit sometimes. This is one of those topics. Bruhas. Okay, hold on. Brother, hold on. See. Thank you, Brother Antoine. I just got to deal with some of you niggas and how... I mean, niggas try to really be smart, but look what the niggas say. I swear, Negroes in the Negro manosphere argue about the dumbest shit sometimes. This is one of those topics. Brujas. Y'all see that shit? Brujas. Need to ignore. Brujas. What the fuck is a bruja? And where can I find it? Is that a new animal, nigga? Like, what the fuck is that? A three-legged unicorn? You call it bruja? I mean, this is what you niggas try to do. You want to come over here and sound smart, and you can't even fucking spell slang right. Who is dumb? Who is it, nigga? Is it me or you? Because number one, you watching me. You stupid bitch. You're watching me. I'm not watching you. You spent your time misspelling about me in my chat. Bruja ass nigga. The fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? What is a bruja? Oh, it's a sword. A witch. Let me Google this shit. I don't even think this is a real thing. This nigga's stupid. This nigga don't even know the fuck he talking about. In your musty ass. A bruja is a social gathering. I've never heard that shit in my fucking life. What the fuck is that? I never heard about none of that shit. A bruja or a brew nothing. I don't know what the fuck you niggas are talking about. What are you talking about? And when I make content, nigga, I make it because I want to talk about it. Not because you niggas want to talk about it. Goddamn black people. Thank you, brother minister, man. How about you take these niggas over to the church, minister? Huh? Can you take some of niggas to fucking Sunday school? I wish there was a church van for you internet niggas. I got so much to fucking say. And you can go over to Minister Man's church. You see he got the fucking tie on and shit. Maybe he can pray for some of you niggas. Thank you, Breathe Media. Now, what the next of you niggas want something to say? You niggas in here running your fucking mouth all goddamn day. Somebody worried about you niggas. Thank you, brother Timothy Blewett. All right, let me get the fuck on out of here, man. Y'all trying to get me to roast these niggas up all day and shit. I know what you niggas is doing. That nigga said, he want us to give you, nigga, I don't want no money from you, motherfucker. That's what I don't understand. Like, he just want money from us. Motherfucker, I don't gotta ask for shit. My fans love me, bitch. The fuck you niggas talking about? People who like my channel, they know they gonna get cussed the fuck out every fucking day. This is nothing new. I don't have to beg for shit from these niggas. It's very few niggas that can tell their fans every day, fuck you, get the fuck off my channel every fucking day. How many days do I say this shit? Fuck all of y'all. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. Who says that? Brother Clay Pro? This is a daily thing. I tell you niggas, get the fuck off my shit. This is everyday conversation. I start the channel sometimes with fuck all of y'all. Good to see you bitches and niggas and all these hoes and shit. Niggas, that's where I start at. Depending on the day. Fuck everybody in the chat. I start there. Like I be in here begging you niggas to watch me. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm good. I'm talented. Bitch, you gotta watch me. What the fuck you talking about? Nigga, I'm not one of these no talent motherfuckers in black YouTube, bitch. I'm a legend in these motherfucking black YouTube streets. Nigga talking to me about I'm on here begging. Nigga, where? This nigga, I'm telling this Shamari Ree. Now look at you, nigga. You looking like an out of work tailback. Kajana Carter looking ass on the 1995 Bengals, nigga, with a fucking tore up ACL. Look at you. With that Motorola 1.3 megapixel camera phone you got, nigga. Everybody know that shit was taken 32 years ago. Nigga looking like he half Dominican, half Jamaican and shit. Look at the megapixels on that nigga photo, nigga. Just look, man, look at this, man. Stop playing. Ron, look at this nigga, Ron. Tell me that this shit went somewhere in the late 90s. Nigga over there on the orphanage or a field trip and shit. Nigga got that little cheap ass gold chain on and shit. That nigga looked like you remember Tecmo Bowl kind of quality of megapixels? That's what you looking like, motherfucker. You're not too far removed from double dribble. You get your musty ass out of here, nigga. Talking shit. Looking like a Mason Bethel blackground dancer, nigga. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Yeah. 3rd and 7. Halfback draw on Madden 2001 ass nigga. Then you call the nigga, call it game day. You can get your black ass out of here, nigga. Talk shit to me. I'll give you that work. Oh, Shay acting like a J cat. I know exactly what a J cat is, motherfucker. That's you. I'm from Sacramento. I know you, but Bay Area nigga terms. You a broke Bay Area broke player. You a player with no remote control, nigga. J cat, shut your punk ass up, nigga. Anybody worried about you, nigga? Nigga be here coming talking shit to me about something, nigga. I'm not even dealing with none of you niggas in here, nigga. I'm not Phil or some of these other correct channels. You better take your ass over there. You know, you go to one of them nice channels, Phil or Roland Martin or all them niggas that don't curse. I cuss niggas out on my shit. Fuck y'all. You don't come over here talking shit to me. I'll get you niggas straight. I don't take no shit from you niggas. I'll tell you niggas just like I'll tell you in person. Get your motherfucking ass up out of here. J Cat is like a buster ass nigga. It's like clown. Why you mad? Why you timed out? You ask too many fucking questions. You talk too much. Shut your ass up, nigga. That's a Bay Area thing, J-Cat. That terminology came around the hyphy movement time. Like niggas from the Bay Area, North California, you know the are you a J-Cat? You scary? Are you a suck ass nigga? No, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you know. See, he won't cuss you out. You go to them nice YouTube channel where they just block you. Over here, I don't really block niggas. Over here, I believe in roasting niggas up. Thank you, nigga. You no, nigga. Look, give me your cash app so I can give you your $2 back so you can afford a better megapixel, nigga. Don't give me the money. You need to fix your camera, nigga. Nigga, and they got all kind of dust filter all in his camera lens and shit. You know how you be looking at niggas' cell phone? And you look at the back of their camera, they got hella lint and shit in the back of that shit. Be hella rusty and crusty. Like, nigga, how you get all that? And nigga, they be having hella shit blocking their camera lens. Nigga, what the fuck is that? He said he played bass at the church, nigga. I nigga, you playing the bass, nigga. Trying to get everybody to shout. Nigga be having on a red and white zoot suit. Ain't that right, Black American expat? They be over there playing for the quartets and shit. Ring. You see them niggas, them old bass players in church and shit with them white Stacey Adams on. Y'all remember them quartet singers back in the day? Now, to be fair, you niggas from the UK, y'all not gonna remember them. The quartet singers, the WD Brothers, Mighty Clouds of Joy. It'd be like 4 or 5 niggas. They the Religious Temptations. Y'all remember them niggas? You gotta be in the you niggas gotta be in the black community. Y'all remember it was like the old gospel holes, Christian Temptation Four Tops groups. They be all around them old niggas be touring all around the Chitlin circuit. They be in California, Oakland. They be fucking all the bitches and shit, all them old bitches and shit like that. They be going to different churches having programs. It'd be like 4, 5 niggas. Yeah, the Mighty Q, yeah, the Canton Spirituals. Boy, them niggas was getting so much pussy. Ron, I know you know because you from Youngstown. Nigga, them quartet, if I could ever do some shit right now, I would be a motherfucking quartet singer. Fuck that. I don't want to be because I will be getting so much pussy. If you are an ugly nigga, you need to be in the choir. The Williams, oh, you from down south. I know the Williams brothers. Oh, yeah, especially them. Nigga, I would be a touring quartet singer, nigga. I would be somewhere in the backwoods of Alabama, Jackson, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, Nashville, Memphis, South Carolina, nigga. I would be, nigga, them striped pin soups, nigga. I'm telling you. Oh, thank you, Brother Kate. Brother Kate. Gabe, what you doing, man? You getting some more technical money, man. You selling dope on the side, brother. Y'all remember them niggas on the quartets. What them ladies be shouting? And they be selling their little albums after the church. You know what I mean? And they have a little stand. Yeah. And after the service over, yeah, this is brother Bartholomew. We will be selling our albums in the back. So everybody want to go out there at the back, and they have them big old, you know, the big old LPs and stuff like that. Back in the day, some of them had records and stuff. Them tapes be expensive as fuck. $25 for a motherfucking album, nigga. And it was all cash. And them niggas was fucking all them ladies. Them 45s. Hello. You know what I'm talking about. And he in Phoenix. See, them niggas think that nobody know. We knew that them niggas was fucking all them people. And whatever my grandma talking about, she talking about mighty clouds of Detroit, mighty clouds of joy, especially the Williams brother. Cause you had, and then some of them niggas would be playing the bass and lead and stuff and singing. Man, listen, I wouldn't even let my mama go to that. I'm going to the wedding. No, you're not. I do not feel like having no new stepdaddy this week. Them niggas be all through. Them niggas had holes. My brother was the drum player for the I won't even call it I will say it like the WD brothers. My brother was the drum player when he was like 15. He was the drum player for them. And nigga, them niggas had my brother when he was young in the 80s. My brother had a curl. He had a curl with a Jerry curl with a Superman Clark Kent bang right here. It went like this here in the top. They had my brother running through all these people's daughters and granddaughters and stuff. I mean, nigga just was teaching all the wrong shit. This is in the 80s now when I'm telling you. See, some of you niggas don't know. Them Jerry curls in the 80s and 90s, that shit was not cheap. I know because my grandma used to do curls at her house. I used to write the price list. And you could get the Wave Nouveau Jerry curl juice bottle. They had World of Curls. And some of them niggas that wanted to have, you had Afro Sheen and that little beige. And do y'all remember that World of Curls? That shit was not cheap. A lot of niggas don't know that Jerry curl was expensive. They had to roll your hair up in them little rollers and shit. Irrelevant story. Hold on, fuck boy. I'm talking about Jerry curls. Nigga, don't you ever interrupt me when I'm talking about curls, nigga. This is important talk. I'm talking about Jerry curls, nigga, and you interrupted me. Nigga, don't you ever interrupt me when I'm talking about curls. What up, brother Spiritual Logic? You niggas complaining about a $25 haircut now. Do you know how much niggas was getting hit for with curls in 80 and 86, 87, 85? You niggas don't know nothing about no money. You niggas over here mad about a $30 motherfucking haircut. 40. Nigga, Wave Nouveau, that was $15 by itself. A Jerry curl nigga was what? You can't get no $30 Jerry curl. Then if you don't want your shit to fall out. Nigga, curls. And you got, brother Ant, you got to tell them. You got to keep that up. To keep up a Jerry curl, nigga, you got to have at least 2 jobs. You got to, see you niggas today, y'all got it good. See, look, right now I cut all my hair off. But see, if we was in the 80s, I would be under pressure. TCB, he bringing it back. I would be under pressure to have a receding curl right now. If we was back in 86 right now, 87, I would have to have this bald and have a curl in the back. Y'all don't even know y'all. You was cool if you had a receding curl, but y'all don't know nothing about that. Tell him, David Johnson. Oh yeah, them finger waves. Now. Now the finger wave that you had to be kind of like, if you had finger waves, you might have been the pimping or you was playing the organ. But nigga, if you had a Jerry curl, You wouldn't have to fight nobody. All you got to do is get that curl together and shake it, and a nigga get blind. But y'all don't know nothing about that. Brother Ron, they don't know nothing about that Bobby Valentino S curl. That Robert Pack. Remember Robert Pack? When he dunked on Sean Bradley over on the Nuggets? See, y'all don't remember that Kenny Skywalker S curl. That I just want to get to know you, slow it down. That Bobby Valentino, y'all don't remember that. If niggas start getting flat tops, I can tell you right now. If a nigga was getting a flat top in 92, you know what was coming next. If he start growing his hair out, you're like, oh. If he start growing that hair out and he can't get it flat topped it up, and he gonna come, that Dominic Wilkins, you already know where I'm going with this. He's gonna come back with that S curl, and he gonna come back and tell them bitches he black and Puerto Rican. I'm telling you, it worked every time. Every R&B singer had that. I'm telling you, that's what niggas started doing. Niggas started getting that flat top, and they get that S curl the next day, and they go around telling everybody they mixed. I had a homeboy who did that, Lil Charles. He went around telling everybody he black and Mexican. Got some green contacts. He had a Nelly Band-Aid under his eye right here. Boom. I swear to God. He had the Nelly Band-Aid. Y'all forgot about that, huh? With Murphy Lee, he had the Band-Aid right here. He told all, yes, in his family. That Duke. Now, see, that came later. The Duke, that was something you can get, at the Wave Cap store. You could do it yourself. See, y'all don't know nothing about that. See, when them Dukes came out, see, that kind of like, see, Brother David, let me build on this real quick, Brother David. I'm going to build this up. When that Duke came out, no, that Duke wasn't first. That Duke came out later. The Jury came first. That was Redken hair. When that do-it-yourself S-curl thing, that shit right there ruined the black community. That was one of the worst things. Because now everybody could do it. See? That put a lot of niggas out of business, though. That Insta-curl Duke, because all you got to do is take it home and put it in your... Boom, there you go. $8. You see that there? And we don't want to talk about how you niggas had perms and curls at the same time and your hair fell out. Y'all don't want to talk about that, huh? See, y'all don't want to talk about that. Remember when their hair fell out? They had a perm, and then they put that curl in there, and they had all them patches and shit. See? Y'all see his hair? I ain't gonna lie, I got that S curl in 94 when I was 13. Listen, I was telling females I was black and Puerto Rican. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my goodness. All right, but look. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here. I might nigga time up. Thank you, man. Brother Ron, y'all go subscribe. Brother Ron need to get a YouTube channel. That's a good brother right there. He got a really, really good job. I want him to come on and talk about his job, man, in business. That's a really good brother right there, Brother Ron. And you really can't talk shit to Brother Ron because he a conservative, but he'll fuck most of you niggas up. Like, that's the thing I like about him. He'll probably fuck 95% of you niggas talking shit up, all the way up. You wait till I get my swolls back. I was getting together, but I kind of fell off. But when I get back on what I'm doing, I'm running to some of you niggas out here in these streets. Jenica, I'm a petition if you need. Well, hey, baby, you look kind of good, girl. I'm about to get in your inbox. Oh shit! All right. Look, I'm gonna work on some of these shows. I'm a nigga thon it up though. Next hour, promise. Peace out. Love you guys. Gotta go.